If you own a German Shepherd or you're planning to bring one home, there's something you absolutely need to know before it's too late. Because this one issue could mean the difference between your dog running happily in the park for 15 years or struggling to even stand up by the time it turns 7. German Shepherds are one of the most loyal, intelligent, and beloved dog breeds in the world, but they carry a hidden genetic weakness that many new owners never see coming until the damage is already done. This condition is called hip and elbow dysplasia, and it affects the joints in a way that slowly robs your dog of its mobility and comfort. In simple terms, dysplasia means the hip or elbow joint doesn't form the way it should while the puppy is growing. Instead of the ball and socket fitting together smoothly, they develop with gaps or looseness, which causes friction, wear, and eventually painful arthritis. Because German Shepherds are a large, heavy breed with rapid bone growth in their first year of life, their joints are under constant stress, and if that stress isn't managed correctly, the damage becomes permanent. Owners often don't notice anything wrong until their dog starts limping, has trouble getting up from a lying position, or seems reluctant to climb stairs or jump into the car. By that point, the joint damage has usually already progressed significantly. The good news is that this condition can be managed and in many cases largely prevented with the right approach. During the puppy stage, it's important to avoid excessive jumping, rough play on hard surfaces, and repeated stair climbing, because the growth plates are still soft and vulnerable. Keeping your German Shepherd at a healthy weight is one of the single most important things you can do, since extra weight puts direct pressure on developing joints. Regular vet visits that include hip evaluations, especially before the age of 2, can catch early warning signs before they become serious. If you're getting your German Shepherd from a breeder, always ask to see the hip and elbow scores of both parents, because this condition is strongly hereditary, and responsible breeders will have this documentation ready to share. If you already suspect your dog is showing symptoms, don't wait. Early veterinary intervention, joint supplements, and controlled exercise can dramatically slow the progression and keep your dog active and pain-free for much longer. Before we move to the next major issue that every German Shepherd owner needs to understand, if you care about giving your dog the healthiest, happiest life possible, make sure you hit that subscribe button and share this video with another Shepherd owner who needs to hear this. It genuinely could save their dog from years of unnecessary pain. Bloat and digestive issues. Now here's something that catches even experienced German Shepherd owners completely off guard, and in the worst cases, it can kill a healthy dog in a matter of hours. It's called bloat, and if you own a German Shepherd, this is not something you can afford to ignore. German Shepherds have deep, narrow chests, and while that body shape gives them their athletic, powerful look, it also makes them one of the breeds most at risk for a condition called gastric torsion, commonly known as bloat. Here's what happens. The stomach fills with gas, food or fluid, and expands rapidly. In severe cases, the stomach can actually twist on itself, cutting off blood supply to vital organs. This is a true medical emergency, and without immediate treatment, it can be fatal within hours. What makes bloat especially dangerous is how quickly it can escalate and how easily the early signs can be missed or mistaken for something minor. Alongside this life-threatening risk, German Shepherds are also known for having generally sensitive stomachs, which means diarrhea, vomiting, and food intolerances are more common in this breed compared to many others. Sudden changes in diet, low-quality food, or eating too quickly can all trigger digestive upset. So what can you actually do to protect your dog? The first and most important step is changing how you feed. Instead of one large meal a day, split your German Shepherd's food into 2 or 3 smaller meals. This reduces the amount of air and pressure building up in the stomach at once. Avoid any strenuous exercise, running, or excited play for at least an hour before and after meals, since physical activity on a full stomach is one of the biggest known triggers for bloat. If you have a fast eater, consider using a slow feeder bowl which forces your dog to eat at a more controlled pace and swallow less air. It's also critical that you and everyone in your household know the warning signs of bloat, because recognizing it early can save your dog's life. These signs include a visibly swollen or hard abdomen, restlessness or pacing, unsuccessful attempts to vomit, drooling, and general distress. If you ever see these symptoms, this is not a wait-and-see situation. Get to an emergency vet immediately. When it comes to everyday digestive sensitivity, stick to a consistent, high-quality diet, and if you need to switch foods, do it gradually over a week or two to avoid triggering an upset stomach. If this information is new to you, please don't scroll past it. Subscribe to this channel and share this video with every German Shepherd owner you know, because bloat awareness genuinely saves lives. Shepherd, you already know that fur seems to end up absolutely everywhere. On your clothes, your couch, your car, even in your food sometimes. But shedding is only part of the story, and there's a deeper skin health issue that many owners don't fully understand until it becomes a real problem. German Shepherds have a double coat, meaning they have a soft insulating undercoat and a coarser outer coat, and this combination means they shed consistently throughout the year, with especially heavy shedding periods during seasonal coat changes in spring and fall. This is completely natural and expected, but beyond the shedding itself, German Shepherds are also genetically prone to skin allergies, hot spots, and general coat and skin sensitivities. These issues can be triggered by a number of factors, including food allergies, environmental allergens like pollen or dust, flea sensitivities, or even low-quality grooming products. When a skin issue develops, you might notice your dog scratching more than usual, developing red or inflamed patches of skin, losing fur in specific spots, or constantly licking and chewing at certain areas of their body. Left unaddressed, these minor irritations can develop into hot spots, which are painful, infected areas of skin that can spread quickly and require veterinary treatment. So what should you actually be doing as an owner? Weekly brushing is non-negotiable for this breed. It helps remove loose undercoat fur before it ends up all over your home, and it also gives you a regular opportunity to check your dog's skin for any early signs of irritation, redness, or unusual bumps. During heavy shedding seasons, you may want to increase brushing to 2 or 3 times a week. Bathing should be done in moderation, since overbathing can strip natural oils from the skin and actually make allergies worse. When you do bathe your dog, use a gentle, hypoallergenic shampoo designed for sensitive skin. Diet also plays a huge role in coat and skin health, so feeding a high-quality food with proper omega fatty acids can noticeably improve coat condition over time. If you notice persistent redness, hair loss, or your dog is constantly uncomfortable and itchy, don't try to guess the cause yourself. Take them to a vet, because identifying the specific allergy or trigger is the only way to properly treat it long term. Taking care of your shepherd's skin and coat isn't just about keeping your house cleaner, it's about their comfort and overall health. If you found this helpful, hit subscribe and share this with someone who's dealing with a shedding, itchy German Shepherd right now. It might save them a lot of frustration and vet visits. Behavioral issues, anxiety and aggression without proper training. Here's something that a lot of people don't realize until they've already brought a German Shepherd puppy home. This breed's greatest strength can also become its biggest challenge if it's not handled correctly. German Shepherds are exceptionally intelligent, loyal, and energetic, which is exactly why they're used as police dogs, military dogs, and service animals around the world. But that same intelligence and drive means they need consistent structure, mental stimulation, and proper training. And without it, things can go seriously wrong. When a German Shepherd doesn't get enough mental and physical engagement, they don't just become bored. They can develop real behavioral problems. This includes separation anxiety, where the dog becomes distressed and destructive when left alone, excessive barking, overprotectiveness toward family members or territory, and in some cases outright aggression toward strangers, other animals, or even people in the household. This isn't because German Shepherds are inherently dangerous or difficult dogs. It's because they are working dogs by nature, bred for generations to have a job, and when that drive has nowhere to go, it often turns into problem behavior. The encouraging part is that almost all of these issues are preventable and manageable with the right approach, especially if you start early. Socialization is critical during puppyhood, meaning your German Shepherd should be regularly and positively exposed to different people, environments, sounds, and other animals, ideally starting as young as 8 weeks old. This builds confidence and reduces fear-based aggression later in life. Obedience training should also begin early, using consistent commands, positive reinforcement, and firm but calm leadership, since this breed responds far better to structure and clear expectations than to harsh punishment. Beyond basic training, mental stimulation is just as important as physical exercise. Puzzle toys, scent work, advanced obedience games, and structured training sessions help satisfy their need to think and problem solve. On the physical side, German Shepherds need substantial daily exercise, not just a short walk around the block, but real activity like jogging, structured play, or organized dog sports if possible. A German Shepherd that gets both mental and physical outlets for their energy is far less likely to develop anxiety or aggression. If you're already noticing signs of anxiety, fear, or aggression in your dog, it's not too late. Working with a professional trainer who has experience with working breeds can make a significant difference, even in adult dogs. Understanding your German Shepherd's needs isn't just about avoiding problems. It's about unlocking the incredible companion this breed is capable of being. If this video helped you understand your dog a little better, please subscribe and share it with someone raising a German Shepherd right now. It could completely change how they approach training and could strengthen the bond they have with their dog for years to come.